Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be, I won her back. Well, I've got a success story here from a guy who, he won his girl back, who was also happened to be a cheater, and that was the reason they broke up the first time, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I have a quote that I wrote in this topic, and then we're going to go through his email and see what led to the end of his relationship and what he did successfully to turn it around, because I know if you're watching this video, there's about a 90% chance that the reason you first found out about my work is you're trying to get somebody back. So, the quote that I wrote says, "The universe responds to our emotions, desires, and the actions we take by sending us people and circumstances that match and mirror our inner beliefs and perception of ourselves. The first step to overcoming and moving past our false mental constructs is to become aware of our own flawed thinking and self-talk. Then we must develop an emotionally compelling vision of who we want to become and take relentless actions towards becoming what we want. However, our resolve will be tested. Therefore, we must not settle or fall back into our own patterns or tolerate people in our life and social circle who are not aligned with our vision of who we want to become. You get what you focus on, and the only way to get to where you ultimately want to be in life someday is to not allow anyone or anything to interfere with or cause us to lose our focus." So, he says, "Dear Corey, I just wanted to thank you, as I believe the stuff you teach helped turn things around for me. I discovered your book at a desperate time in my life. I'd lost my job, owed money, had lost a girl I was completely in love with, and realized I had sabotaged my own success with her. She was dating and in a successful relationship with someone new, and I was only in her life hanging by a thin thread. I took your book on holiday to Thailand with me, and I read it repeatedly, discussing the ideas with my friends. I didn't dwell on her or speak with her." Well, at least you let her go and you moved on at that point. "Through your book, I learned how I was weak and needy and how I had projected my own interest level onto her. I began focusing on attracting new women successfully and was able to end up in bed with girls after the first date." That's pretty good, because when you go out on a first date and you're able to seduce a woman on the first date, you've arrived. You know, for a lot of guys, I know when I was younger, that was a fucking mystery to me, how to do those things. Even though sometimes I was able to do it, I wasn't able to look at it in a way where I could repeat it over and over and over again. He says, "This girl wasn't that easy, though. We all want what we can't have, right?" He says, "However, when I was back, I set the standards. No more weak me. I gave her the ultimatum. I refuse to be your friend or see you while you are dating someone else. We are either together or I'm moving on with my life. I'm sorry I was weak and needy, but I've learned a lot." That's a good, honest, "Hey, thanks for the memories, but I'm not doing this friendship bullshit." You have to do that. You got to man up and fucking walk away. Otherwise, it's torture. You really want to sit there and listen to your ex-girlfriend talk about who you didn't want to be your ex, talk about the sex that she's having with her new guy because you're trying to be nice and being her friend and hoping someday that you're going to get back in her panties? Fuck no. A lot of guys do that, though. And a lot of women do that as well. A lot of women get involved with married guys and, "Oh yeah, just give me a couple more weeks." 5 years later, they're still together. "I stood my ground, and although I made plenty of mistakes, I kept my composure and maintained an unbothered attitude, even at times when it was killing me. I also deleted her number to stop me from texting first. If she threatened to leave my life for good, I didn't show any weakness. I just wished her well." And remember, women bluff to test your strength. And when she says, "Well, it's friendship or nothing at all. If you don't give me friendship, I'm out of your life." And you're like, "Okay, well, sorry you feel that way, but give me a call if you change your mind." She's like, "Fine. Have a nice life. Take care." You got to let her go. And when she realizes that you're serious, that's when she, at least, even if she doesn't come back, at least she'll have respect for you because you finally stood up to her. He says, "Eventually, she cracked. She slept with me, which sabotaged things with her and her new guy." Well, thing you got to look at is that she cheated on you. And now here she is cheating with you on the guy that she originally cheated on you with. So this tells me this chick's got a complete lack of integrity. Loyalty, commitments really doesn't mean anything to her. The only thing that matters to her is her happiness. If she's happy, she'll probably be loyal. And if she's not, she's going to fuck around on you. That's the way it is. So it's delusional of you, even if things are great now, to take a woman like this back and think that she's a great wife or girlfriend material, because she is, as long as she's happy. But when she's not happy, she doesn't work to resolve the relationship. She just calls one of these other guys, these male orbiters that she has hanging out in the background, and lines them up. That's the way she is. But if you want to sleep with one eye open the rest of your life, hey man, it's your fucking life, dude. But if you're looking for somebody to have an exclusive relationship with, somebody that's a teammate, she ain't it, bro. Open relationship, fuck buddy, friends with benefits, never girlfriend or wife material. That's just the way it is. He says, I just sat back and watched him dig his own grave, metaphorically speaking. This wasn't easy. I made loads of mistakes, but I won her back. I went through hell and back, but I got the girl I wanted. The other guy is a distant memory, and we have an even better relationship than before, and an even better sex life, and she is the one chasing me more and wanting my attention now. Well, as long as you do the things that are in my book consistently, you'll be fine. But every guy, no matter how good you are, including myself, you get lazy, you get complacent. The longer you're in a relationship, the more you think, it's fine, it'll be okay. And you stop doing those little things. It's going to happen. You're going to get busy. You're going to get caught up in your business, your career, or your mission, or working out, or hanging out with your buddies, whatever it happens to be, or that car that you're working on in the garage, or that spare project, or playing with your model trains, whatever the fuck it is you happen to do. It's going to happen. But you have to understand this woman that you're with, she's great as long as you're meeting all of her needs, and she's happy, and she's in love, and she's doing all the calling, texting, pursuing. But the moment you start fucking up, she's not going to communicate with you and try to fix things because she doesn't know how to. She's incapable of it. She just goes and starts fucking somebody else. That's the way it is. But if that doesn't bother you, at least you know. He says, I just wanted to share my success with you and thank you personally, even though you may never read this, because I know you're a busy man and have paid clients that need to come first, obviously. I just wanted to thank you and let you know your book reached all the way to some crappy town in England and saved my relationship. I'm continually learning. This stuff really works, and I look forward to learning more. Well, like I said, once a cheater, always a cheater. That's the only piece of wisdom I would impart with you. I'm happy for you that you got your girl back, but you're with a cheater. I want you to understand that. And as long as maybe you're going to be the perfect guy for the rest of your life, you're going to do everything right and never get complacent. The chances of that happening are pretty unlikely, but I mean, maybe you're one of the few guys that can do that, and she'll always be faithful to you. But the moment you slip up, dude, she's looking elsewhere, and that's just the way it is. So he says, thanks, man. The positive impact you make on people's lives is huge. All the best. Well, thanks for sharing that, and I'm happy that you're happy. But like I said, you got to consider the fact that if she did it to you once, she'll do it to you again when she's unhappy. The key to preventing that is always to keep her happy, and that's not easy to do because we're human beings. We get caught up, we get busy, we get complacent, we get lazy. The longer you're together, the higher the likelihood is that shit's going to happen. Especially you get some kids. That's life, man. So if you'd like to get my help personally, the quickest way is to book a paid phone, Skype, or email coaching session. You can choose any of those options by going to my website, clicking the products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions for booking whichever option works best for you. And I will talk to you soon.